League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play fake, Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Buying time to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Right back to him on first down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. A Steeler touchdown. Touchdown, Steelers. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Mix the score, Steelers 7, Jaguars 0. Chris Boswell to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Westbrook.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. The open man is Westbrook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. It was complete.
31 yards.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 19 yards away. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. They put them to good use on that one.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, Tackle, let's go. We got this. 44. Check, Mike.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
By the Jaguars.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. Deep made the best play, an interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Tackle made at the
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
The score, Jaguars 14, Steelers 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 10.
50. Go. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Yo.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to right and got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum. And he's going to go down again. Josh Allen in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Switch gears. Crunch. Quarter. Watch the shit.
Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They go play action with Brissett. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And it's taken in at the 9. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Let's basic. Switch. Eight.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Alert. Jack 16.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Like 80. Check. 44. These two. Motion. 22, 44.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for him.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first. And it leaves them looking at a 4th down. The Steelers their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping knowing that they are out in front.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
33-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And a Jaguar 1st down.
Here's Brissett. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
The line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brissett. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. On play action, Brissett. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st down, Jacksonville.
On 1st and 10, Brissett eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Devin Bush able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Brissett, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Brissett's pass.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now Brissett, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Take 2 of them. Middle. Lucky. Check 3. Take both of them. Easy.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
19-yard line.
Play action now, Brissett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dent.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Check. They're not ready for this, man. Let's face it. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 50. Mike's both. Hey, here I come.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Jaguars 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
The 30-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Back in the end zone, can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on fourth down. Now Brissett. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Is a turnover on down.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Roethlisberger to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down. Today's final score, Steelers 21.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool.